Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It is a terrific Tuesday. Bonus time Tuesday. It's an H-Cast Tuesday. That's right. It's September 19th, 2023, and we are closing in on the end of a month and fast approaching Halloween, which is a super fun holiday. I love it. We've got so much to talk about. I think 15, 16, 17 stories in all. And then bonus time, we may talk about a mouse. It could happen. Oh, you guys, I love y'all. Let's say hi to each and every one of you, or as many as we can fit in the next few minutes. We've got Vulcan Lives Matter. What's up, Vulcan Lives? We've got SFX314 Sabertooth Raptor. And of course, we have Professor Haitian. That's right. New indie comic dropped this morning. Check out the new video. Thank you, Professor. We got Weatherman in the house. And of course, Morgan King, the great Vince Womack. And of course, Penny. Greetings, dear. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you guys had a chance to check out the amazing video that Pro put together last night with myself and X-Wing talking about Mara Jade. That's right. Let's see. Vince Womack singing hi to everybody. Who else rolled through the door early? I think we had a few folks, right? Like John Sapola. What's going on? Good morning, bonus time. That's right. Professor. That's not Professor ATN. That's the common nerd. What's up, Jesse? Hope you're doing well. He was talking to Professor ATN. See? Don't get old, folks. You read the wrong things. We got our good friend Captain Fandom Nerd in the house. A few other folks sliding in the door. Of course, we got Nearsighted Cyclops and the wrench extraordinaire, Darren Hughes. What's up, Darren? Fat Elvis is here. Good morning, Culture Club. Smash that thumb. Please do. That way, you'll never miss one of these. Can't wait to do a long show. That's right. The Batcap says, Hail Culture Club. What is going on? The Batcap. Mighty Orbot says, 28. That's right. Yaknomino. Greetings, folks of the world. That's right. The Cheese Factor is in the house. And Dave G. Sound. What's up? What's up, Dave G. Sound? Sharap 3D is joining us. And so is Maestro Chi. American Level. There you go. We got a tipping barn here saying, Hola. Hello. Kremlin. Hello, all. Hello to you. Final Monkey is here. Andrew, 46 and 2. Monica is here. Good evening. That's right. And there's Mr. Tickle Trunk. What is up, Mr. Canadian Bacon? Cash Kester. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. And let's see who else rolled in the door. We've got a Hound Monkey. All right, let's see that glorious hair. Okay, let me give you a little brushing there. I almost have the lighting right now because then I don't look so gray. Oh goodness. Let's see. Griffin is here. Bonjour. On this day in history. September 19th, 1941, Germany passed a law that demanded very bad things. That everybody wear IDs. Release the McCracken. What's going on? Space Dave 2000. Greetings, my friend. Greetings. I will follow up with you later today. Jared Markham is here. Great to see you. And we've got Black Saber in the house as well. Let's see. Keck 44. Action Com, I'm in the house, Channel Surf, and so many more like BLT. There's Taylor Rivers, what's going on? The animation critic. And Ram, Bam, 3000, we gotta go. Toy Fanboy. John Doe, sup? Francisco Pena. William King, hello. Ridaib Muhammad, greetings, my friend. Jacob Bauman. Pinochet's Helicopter Tours. Phoenix Knight. Darius Munchausen. James Dosher. I ran out of time. All right, guys, 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. So let's get started, shall we? All right, story number one is no surprise to anybody. Lionsgate is joining the party, and right now, they've suspended all their non-writing producer deals. In other words, force majeure, here we come. The execs are to get paid through the end of the month, so are the assistants, but this ultimately just means that almost all the studios now have gotten rid of their long-term first look and exclusive deals. Even probably holding deals are going to expire. I have a feeling that this is just the beginning of that, and it's kind of a bummer for my friends that work in the industry. But this is the plan, at least as far as I know, with the studios and everything. So I'm sorry. WGA negotiations are in such a rush to restart that they were waiting until Wednesday. That's right. They made this announcement last week that they would be having it this week, and now we pushed it to Wednesday. This is how quickly they want these resolved. Whoopi Goldberg defends the liar, Hassan Minhaj. I don't care that he, fabricated certain elements of his story, but don't tell people that these are really things that happen in your life if they're not. If they're a version of things, sure. But it's really strange the way you're trying to draw distinctions in things that were entirely made up out of whole cloth, which now, leads me to believe that Whoopi is never telling the truth, or never has in her life. Yellowstone draws 6.6 million viewers on its broadcast debut. I don't think that surprises anybody. This is the 5th and final season of the show, but there will be a spinoff, and it'll probably be likely just as successful. It's one of the few things Paramount has going for it. They need to really lean into Taylor Sheridan. If they don't lean into Taylor Sheridan, they're in big trouble. Keanu Reeves really did want his character John Wick to die at the end of Chapter 4, but he settled for close enough, because every time they've done one of these films, he's been drained at the end of it and didn't, feel like he was ready to come back or didn't have anything there. And yet, as I reported earlier this week, or maybe it was last week, it looks like we're getting a Chapter 5 on top of Ballerina, Continental, and a lot of other cool things. Apparently, Disney likes lying now, telling us that Elemental scores the biggest Disney Plus movie premiere since Turning Red. Wait a minute. Didn't Little Mermaid have a huge Disney Plus opening? Or am I misremembering something? All I know is that this film, they stuck in theaters and kept it there forever, just so they could try to get somewhere close to break even on this movie. It was a colossal failure. Don't let anybody fool you. Speaking of colossal failures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is only successful in selling toys, although technically the quarter that they were counting toy sales was not the quarter in which the movie was released. Probably because they released a bunch of older toys, older model toys that sold to collectors. We'll have to see how the toy market goes looking forward for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But if you haven't seen this, you can suffer through it on Paramount Plus on September 19th. Elon Musk suggests that he will charge all X/Twitter users a fee to be on the platform. I don't know that he said it outright. He suggested it was a possibility. If he does that, he's got to remove all censorship at that point, because people are actually paying to use something. The Federal Reserve is poised to leave rates unchanged, or so they say, as it tracks progress towards a soft landing. We were nowhere close to that. And there's reasons I say that, not because of Instacart. Instacart's having a nice big IPO here, $30 a share. That's a pretty decent chunk of change, worth about $10 billion out the gate. Now, I'm talking about the strikes and things that are going on, like the car makers and the United Auto Workers. No signs of a breakthrough. I don't know that anybody's pressed to move forward on this incredibly quickly. I would say that the automakers kind of have their hands tied by the federal government. I mean, even the administration that's in the White House right now is at odds with themselves and how they're going to support people. Biden's supposedly supporting the unions, but how can he when the majority of the vehicles that they still continue to make are gas guzzlers? I'm not going to get into any of that, but I'm going to tell you, that's going to be a problem. A railroad worker was killed after being struck by a remote control train. Just one of the many problems that we have currently with the rail systems that have not been upgraded or maintained or monitored very well by the government and or the companies that are supposed to be doing that. So, yeah, I bet the unions are concerned. Some bears raid a Krispy Kreme donut van making deliveries on an Alaskan military base. I guess they just kind of like donuts. So many bear stories. Oh, and gator stories, because a gator with a missing nose and upper jaw finds a new home in the Florida Reptile Park. That's right. Gatorland is getting a new resident. He has no top jaw. I imagine he'll be just fine. They'll take really good care of him there, and you may even get a chance to hold him. That's right. All right, guys, we're going to have some bonus time, so be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and hang on, because we'll get there. We'll get there.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
Credits! Hi, everybody. I'm really excited. I have incredible members, and I have incredible fans. I have incredible channel. I have incredible channels I get to hang out with. Everything's great. I'm pretty stoked. I got videos to record today. Very excited about that. Working with That Park Place a lot. That's fantastic. Going to be hanging out with Mr. H on the Age Cast today. This is a great day. It's a great day. And I got super chats, which we'll get to during bonus time. Stick around, folks. We are usually here for, well, a while. Today we're going to push it. We're going to push it. We're going to do 30 minutes or more. I don't know what we'll talk about, though. There's really nothing to talk about. Maybe the mouse. You guys want to talk about the mouse? I'm going to do a video about the mouse. All right, everybody. Hang on. Here we go. There we go. Check it out. Books. Check them out. Books. That's really an extreme close-up. How do I fix that? That is uncomfortable. Oh, I'm shrinking. There we go. Oh. All right. Very strange. How do I fix this? This is too extreme. You need this to stop. You need this to stop. How do you stop it? Stop it. Ah, that's fine. All right. I'll just be cut off a little bit. Wait, maybe I can go back in the frame. Oh, I can. Ah, see, there's the back wall. Beep. Beep. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's get to a little bit of fun. Let's talk about the mouse. Because dang it, Bob. That's right. I saw Mexican Iron Man sneak in here. Let's get to some super chats real quick so we can get started. We have our good friend Pinochet's Helicopter Tours for $2. Says, as a mod for CC, I can now time out folks for 24 hours. Ooh, I've got the power. That's right. Darius Moonshausen for $5 says, friend works at Ford Rouge plant. Like in Baton Rouge. Making F-150s, was supposed to strike and picket 4 hours a day. Now very uncertain. Back to work. Yep. They don't have a lot of leverage right now. Unfortunately, nobody does. People need to rebel against, a government that is destroying their country. I said it. Mexican Iron Man for $9.99 says, new show, Elemental Casino. Watch as culture braves the elements. The twist, culture explores water by jumping into ocean with an anchor attached to ankle and fire by jumping into an active volcano. Okay, I have a better shot with the ocean with the anchor as a scuba diver and such, and knowing how to hold my breath and probably untangle myself from said anchor. But the volcano is a one-way trip one time, and I probably wouldn't even get to the lava before I burst into flames. And when I hit the lava, I'd probably already be dead. So it doesn't sound good, Mikey, but I appreciate the effort. And I hope you're having a great trip and enjoying yourself in SoCal. Are you going to go by and say, dang it, Bob, in person in Burbank, buddy? Because I'm there for that, bro. I'm there for that. I could see right up your nose. Wow. That's not great, Time Prophet. Yeah. Too close. Too close. It's too close, baby, now. That's too close. That's not the words. The lovely Sherry is here. Oh, and look at that. It's X-Ray Girl. Never mind. 1 minute, Ray. Ah, you're fine. Great to see you. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. You guys should check out Poor Choices. We did something, the first dad cast over there last week, and it was spectacular. I had such a great time. I love hanging out with X-Ray Girl. And maybe Tugs will be there next time. That'd be great. It'd be great. I'd be happy to come back. Lots of fun. We had a great discussion. And then I talked her ear off afterwards, so now I feel bad. I feel bad. Spaceship Vampire, what's up? Hail the patriarchy. That's right. What's up, Carlos Alfredo Lopez? Making death irrelevant. Yeah. John Wick belongs to this generation, and it's a good thing. That's right. Talking about my generation. John Wick 15, burning both ends. Wow, maybe. William King, what's up? They better lean on Terry Metalis too. Oh yeah, no kidding. I think there's only a handful of people that you can trust to make good stuff, like Stalinsky. I broke my finger right here, and instead of it swelling here and turning red, it's red and swelling here. I don't know what to make of that. Really strange. Anyway, the toys are not selling. No toys are selling right now. None. You guys are talking about TNMT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, TMNT. Audit the Fed. There you go. Yeah, Q people leaving X then. I tell you what, the only way that he's going to be able to get away with that is to get rid of the WEF adherent that he brought in to moderate X, the Yacarino chick. Hey, Yacarino. Right. Anyway, he's going to have to do something about her. Because she is going to kill the platform. Lawful but awful. Eat my socks, lady. Gators are not pets. True story. True story. Russian bears. There you go. Thank you, James. All right. Dude, so many bear stories. Okay. Right now, we're going to talk the mouse anyway, but might as well get into this. They literally had a bear walking around Magic Kingdom that shut down half the park. Now, I understand how that happens, right? Because just a little bit north of there and just a little bit west of there's some forestry area, right? And I would imagine, because bears navigate around there all the time through the swamps, that's how that happened. I just think it's incredibly funny. They shut down half the theme park for a bear. Anyway. Yeah, bears keep making the news. It's insane. Think about this. How many days in a row have I done a bear story? It's been like 8. I mean, and then we did another bear story over on Lorena Creole's channel on Sunday night. Just bonkers. Just bonkers. Am I ready for the wedding? I'm getting there. I'm going to pack up a couple cameras. Get the Rode laptop thing ready to go. Take a little bit of portable studio equipment, but it's quite possible I won't be able to stream it all. So it's quite possible. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. I don't even know that I'll make it back on Sunday for the late night Sunday show. But I'll post shows for next week. I don't think I'm going to be able to do an interview show because I'll be on the road. So this Friday we'll be taking a hiatus. I may put up some pre-recorded content, so just keep your eyes open. We will be having a 6-minute daily Thursday morning. Friday morning, I don't know if it's possible. I may just do a pre-recorded video or something for you guys because I love having you guys here. But yeah, I'm very excited to go see one of my brothers get remarried. A little bit cooler climate, high mountains, no cell phone signal there, no internet there, so it's going to be a challenge. But beautiful mountains of Colorado, which I love. What do we call it? God's country, right? It's fantastic. So very excited, very excited. I told you, caffeine, Krispy Kreme, Kennedy. Why do you robots? Let's see. Ever hear about Disney's gator infested Discovery Island? I can imagine it is now. That used to be such a great wildlife preserve. So we talk the mouse all day. One of the beautiful things at Disney World early on, and for quite some time, well through the 90s into the 2000s, was this island that they'd set up as an animal preserve and aviary. And you could go over there. They had a variety of animals that were on the island. It was surrounded by water. You could only get there by an excursion boat. They had kind of a ferry excursion boat that ran to and from. And it was amazing. And the birds were there are incredible. Then they had a massive storm, took out the netting, the aviary netting and everything. And the birds decided to, go elsewhere, as birds do. So they ended up all over the place. And at a certain point, they just said, you know what, it's too much effort. It's too uncontrollable. It's exposed to the elements that can create that situation again. So they abandoned it. Well, recently, just a few years ago, they had somebody there kind of holding up there, like literally had gone across the water, set up in a camp, and just kind of stayed there for a bit. And eventually they got caught. But yeah, there never used to be gators in that lake. That lake used to be very well controlled. The spillways were very well controlled. The flooding system that they had there, they had gates that could control the waterways. Then we had that terrible tragedy that happened that closed up all the beaches. And believe it or not, this is something most people don't realize. You used to be able, you used to be able to swim in the lagoon. They actually had a wave machine on an island that was mounted on an island that aimed towards the resorts of the Polynesian resort, and you'd get a little bit of splash over at the Grand Floridian, but it was aimed for the Polynesian. So literally that beach there, which was an amazing place to see fireworks from, the electric water show that is on the water there, and you used to have waves, and there was a wave machine that would generate waves. They took all that away. So yeah. But I don't know what's going on with that. Thank you, X-Ray Girl. She's so great. I love her to pieces. Yes, dad dancing. That's right. I had a good time. Yeah, Disney's dumb. Yeah. Ahsoka episode 6. Yeah, that's coming up tonight, right? I don't know. Kind of worried because of just how bad the last episode was, and they even had a lot of member berries in it. How can you make lightsaber duels boring? I think I made that point in Pro's video this morning. I think I've said it more than a few times, but it is what it is. Darius Munchausen says $5. Oh, that's right. I already read this one. I was excited. I'm way behind, apparently. Goodness. There's Loki. What's up, brother? Culture being culture. That's right. Mexican Iron Man matters. He does, Weatherman. He does. Oh, I'm really behind. I'm so sorry, folks. I apologize. I thought I was caught up with y'all. Tona Taco Tuesday. Yeah, actually, Taco Tuesday was this morning with Loki. I was waking up to very loud Loki in the morning. Are people even watching Ahsoka reviews? No, I'm not doing them. I think I got a couple of batches of gifted memberships. I got 5 Culture Casino memberships from Crimlon. Thank you, Crimlon. I appreciate that. All names green. And of course, I got another batch just now from our good friend Space Dave, who's launching a channel, everybody. Space Dave gave 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you so very much, Space Dave. I think Sonder Hammerschlag, Ironcaster, Jeremy Magnum, Brahmabull, and Wabbit7777 say thank you to you. But I don't think anybody's watching Ahsoka reviews, to be fair. I don't think they are. Sonder is like, nah, do I care? No. Lightsaber duels are awful indeed. Thoughts on Russell Brand's situation, Jeremy Magnum asks. It's just a little suspicious. To be fair. Oh, update, $2 super chat. You didn't have to do that. Space Dave, I likely would have noticed. Just if you need to catch my attention, just say at Culture Casino. But thank you for the $2 Canadian. It's live now. So there you go. Space Dave 2000 is live right now. Go check it out. I think it will be well worth your while. Very interesting, intriguing, and exciting concept Space Dave came up with. Do check it out. Please check it out. But back to the question from Jeremy. I think it's sus. I think it's very coordinated. Consider the fact that he was just demonetized here on one of these video platforms that I'm on, all in conjunction with just allegations. Well, if that was the case, I mean, there would be nobody in Hollywood on with a YouTube channel. Lots of allegations float around all the time. My goodness, Crimlon did it again. 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Crimlon. My goodness, that's generous today. Wow, I'm taken aback. You know what? I am inspired. I'm inspired to play one of the clips. You know what? Because you're a gold mine.
I see you have money. Want to take me on a date?
Thank you very much, Crimlon, and Space Dave, and Crimlon, and everybody. You guys are great, and I think everybody appreciates the memberships. But yeah, I think that and again, we live in a country that's a little different than the UK, but it's just going to play out in the press. I mean, it's the process that they want them to go through. It's like, we're going to punish you for asking questions. We're going to punish you for seeking the truth. In all you have to remember, and I'm going to keep repeating this, we've been saying it now for days, and I was inspired to make sure I kept the quote available because Michelle and Natalie over on Force of Light Entertainment, where I got to hang out yesterday, reminded me of this quote, that truth doesn't mind being questioned. A lie does not like being challenged. And that's from Nietzsche. They don't like when you ask questions. They don't like when you don't take their word for something. Well, they're an expert. Who says? And are there other experts that agree with them? Are there other experts that disagree with them? There's a lot of different experts in this world. And apparently there's a lot of Twitter experts. Because they must have stayed in a Holiday Inn Express last night. Now they're an expert. So, look, if you can't question something, there's a decent chance it's bologna sausage. True. That should have been everybody's first clue that something was rotten in the state of Denmark. So, Where's Penny going? Penny going to see a movie? I didn't see. Sorry, I was scrolling around. Hey, what's up, Bush Pan Down? Good to see you. Disney is infested, just not by Gator, so that's true. All right, well, trying to catch up with y'all. Let's see. There's a difference between not being able to question something and being ridiculed for questioning something. Well, sure, but it's pretty easy to question things. They just don't want you to do that. They really don't want to. And you can tell when they know they're in the wrong, they'll ridicule you for questioning something. So there you are. What's up, Sean Mountain? What's up, buddy? He says 4 out of 5 dentists agree. Cancel the dissenter. There you go. Space Dave says, it's sad the way the modern media is used as a tool to shush or hurt people. Well, it's all coordinated. And was all coming from Rupert Murdoch. Did you guys notice that? Because he went hard in the paint against Murdoch and, well, Big Pharma. But he went hard in the paint, and Murdoch is coming out to punish him because he can single-handedly derail the lies that are being told in the background. A lot of people say things are captured. Maybe. But I know one thing that's not in good shape. Not in good shape. And this is where I really need Mexican Iron Man needs to be full-throated in his admonishment. There, that's a fancy word of Mr. Bob Iger, of Big Bob, of Pope Bob Iger. The Walt Disney Company is down from their 8502 previous close to 8194. This is not a good morning for Disney. Although the broader markets are down as well. I mean, a lot of people can point to that. But there's definitely a video coming. One of the amazing viewers over on WDW Pro forwarded this story. I got to make sure I'm not logged in. Forwarded this story over to us via Twitter. But even with this announcement, they're down. And the announcement is Disney plans to nearly double its investment in parks and cruise business. Let me ask you a question. Just $30 billion sounds like a lot of money. I mean, it is. But if you think about just how much money Disney spends on stuff, and then how much they waste on stuff, like, well, you guys are familiar with the water show or the nighttime show that's at Epcot, right? Well, that show, and you're going to get an in-depth story coming out of that park place, but that particular show only lasted a tiny bit of time, the replacement show that they put in place. And then it got wrecked. And it didn't work. Things caught on fire. If you remember, that show was actually caught on fire more than once. And so they are having to retool and have a new show. Well, they had a wonderful show that was working there for a long time. And now the new show that they've been developing to replace the Death Taco show, well, it has massive problems. So now they have to invest even more money in the replacement show. And again, I'm not going to give you the numbers because you're going to want to catch this on that park place. But you're talking about several $100 million wasted on something that is not going to work. They're also replacing the music for the new show that has already been orchestrated. Disney is insane. They spend too much money. They waste too much money. And it's not getting any better. So when they say we're going to double the $30 billion we planned to invest, that's $60 billion. And that sounds impressive, but it's not, because it's stretched out over 10 years. Here's the problem with the way Disney spends money. They took an off-the-shelf one-for-one ride from Shanghai called Tron, and it took them 6 years to put it in Florida's Magic Kingdom, in the worst possible location, right next to Space Mountain. It destroys sightlines. It's plumb ugly. It's a waste of space because the ride is so short. It's less than 60 seconds. And it's incredibly uncomfortable. So for most people, it's a one and done attraction. So they're going to spend this. They're going to spend this $60 billion over 10 years in all parks, not just in the States, mind you, but across all parks. We have parks all over the world, including some that are in China. So you're going to spend $60 billion. How much of that is going to go to China? Because you had plans to expand there. Anyway, you have so they put out the securities filing that they're gonna double their investment to $60 billion over the course of 10 years. Shares fell more than 3% in early trading. Well, that's not the only reason, but it didn't help. And the company is really sucking. And they're about to sell ABC and other things. In fact, if you watch the video today, I allude to that. There's more information on that Park Place coming. I'm not sure which story is going to release in what order over there, but I've been doing some video segments that are related to Disney's downfall. It's insane. The company's domestic parks have seen a slowdown in attendance and hotel room purchases, which is true. The segment's strength has come from international parks, which is a lie. Do you know what they're referring to? That China was allowed to open back up. Well, yeah, you're going to have more strength from something that was generating nothing. So during the third quarter, the division saw a 13% increase in revenue to $8.3 billion. Sure. And again, when they use the word revenue, don't confuse that with profit. A lot of people do that. But of course, those numbers came up because you had both the Chinese parks open again for at least some of that period, if not the entire quarter. It's misleading. Yeah, but yeah. So today, as Disney considers future growth opportunities, there is a deep well of stories that have yet to be explored in its theme parks. The company said in Tuesday's presentation, noting that Frozen and Zootopia themed attractions at its parks outside the U.S. in Hong Kong, Paris, Tokyo, and Shanghai. Did you just see that? Outside of the U.S. Do you know what you're getting to represent Zootopia? A re-theme of It's Tough to Be a Bug in Animal Kingdom. And Frozen already has its attraction in Epcot, which is a trash bag replacement reskin of what used to be Maelstrom. Disney sucks. The cruise business is doing fine for them. And they are trying to like soften the blow here by saying Comcast Universal Parks had experienced a similar slowdown. Not even close. Yes, they slowed down a bit, but nothing close to what Disney did. And Universal is about ready to go gangbusters. So Disney doubled down on its Florida park and said it would continue to invest and expand its Florida theme park over the next 10 years. You realize that? Disney is set to invest $17 billion in the Florida hub, which would include 13,000 potential jobs. They're potential jobs because they may not exist at all. They don't have the money to do any of the stuff that they talk about. They just don't. It's all a lie. I'm really tired of the lies. Dude, you know what? This Rumble, you know what? Sorry, dude. You're gone forever. Trying to just gank the audience on Rumble. Joe Jonas can take his kids there alone. Yeah, I'm so sad about that. Truly. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up with you. boy. That's right, Delta. Culture Casino says, I want the truth. I do. Yeah, Disney just went from suck to blow. It's a big problem, guys. Again, honestly, it's really no wonder, that the stock is sinking. It's under $82. It's going to go down. It's going to continue to go down. I mean, it's at $81.99 right now. There is no plan, right? If you watch today's video, or if you haven't yet, it's a short one, so check it out. Under 5 minutes, by the way. You'll see. I mean, right now, Disney's best hope, and most of these studios' best hope, is to get the same kind of forced deal that Disney had to take with Charter. I expect when Disney has to deal with Comcast Universal, when they try to get their deal worked out with Comcast for their carriage deal, they're going to have to swallow even more, and they're going to have to bundle even more in order to get Comcast to say, yeah, we'll carry you still. Disney needs advertisement dollars desperately. All of them do. In fact, like I said, I mean, I've got all this media coming out here on That Park Place and here on this channel in the next few days. And I'm just telling you, every single story is related to you're failing fast. You need to fix it. That was what I was doing yesterday. There are 5 reasons that everything's failing, and everything I talk about was revealed very starkly because of the strikes that are happening right now. Strikes that aren't going to get resolved anytime soon. I don't think there's any will for that. I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna get. They're gonna have a bad time. They're gonna have a bad time. Culture, you may have missed another. Did Kremlon do it again? Kremlon? My goodness, Kremlon gifted another 5 Culture Casino memberships. My goodness. Kremlon's like, have we hit 100 members on your channel yet? Yes, Kremlon. Well beyond it now. Thank you, Kremlon. Thank you for the 5 Culture Casino memberships. Oh my goodness, Kremlon. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you got a bonus. My goodness. It's a ton of memberships, bro. Appreciate it. Oh, my friend. You guys are great. I think it's the lovely Jillian. Tremendous Tuesday to all. Indeed, Jillian. She's one of the people that started this fad to make all names green. All names green. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you. Evil Ramen's like, dang it, Bob. I think Bob should try and capture the presidential nomination. You may try. The Bad Cap says, if they sell ABC, won't they lose a ton of advertising? Yes. Think about this. If they part with FXX, Nat Geo, if they part with like ABC and the affiliate stations that they own, ABC affiliate stations that they own, they get a one-time paycheck of $10 billion. Maybe. But that's it. They're not going to get the advertisement revenue that might be equal to that over the course of a couple, 3, 4, 5 years. Hard to say. Dumb. And again, you can reinforce the cable business, which they're actually being forced to do now because of this hybrid deal. Again, watch today's video. Short watch. But that's forced on them to have this hybrid thing where you get included Disney Plus with ads as part of the deal with Charter Spectrum now. You're going to get, if you bump up to the Plus Select or whatever it's called, you get ESPN Plus. Now that's something that's never been available to the cable people before. And it's a big deal. So there you go. Yeah, and they did. This is 100% to Caravaggio. They banked on streaming being profitable, and it's not. Ask Netflix how long it took to make streaming profitable and how they did it. And they leveraged the content of the other studios to make it happen. And the other studios were happy to take that money as part of a five-fingered. That's not right. A 5-path. They had 5 paths of revenue from material that they created, especially films. And now they gutted that. It's just dumb. Kalichioki says, but culture, when does it actually take effect? Its stock was under 79 a week back, but rose back up. Won't this one rise up again? Well, you're going to have these ebbs and flows. There's no doubt about it. As Disney experiences more bad news, I mean, right now, think of this. Most of what you hear about Disney that's not coming out of their mouths is bad news. The Comcast thing's going to just wreck them, especially when they lose again. And then they're going to lose again because they have to part with Hulu at the end of this month. Obviously, or not part with, they have to acquire Hulu. The Comcast is kicking them in the teeth at least 3 times in the next year. They have to buy Hulu from Comcast. They have to negotiate with Comcast for a new carriage deal. And then they're opening up, Epic Universe 3 times in the next year. 2024 is going to be Disney getting its teeth kicked in by Comcast Universal. At least. And, their numbers are headed the wrong way. Their subscription numbers on Disney Plus are headed the wrong way. There's going to get an artificial boost because of this charter deal. So it's going to increase their subscriber numbers. And they're going to try to convince you that it's not about profitability when they were just trying to convince you it was going to be about profitability. No, it's about streaming. It's about subscriber numbers again. Nobody's buying that anymore because what's going to happen, because those are discount wholesale subscribers that you're bringing in with this Disney Plus hybrid bundle thing with Charter Spectrum, the ARPU is going to drop. So the average revenue per user, in your most profitable market, United States, in the place where you need to artificially hold it high, your ARPU needs to be high to balance out a lot of the international stuff. You're going to artificially depress that. That's bad. Yeah, Comcast is going to wreck them. Yeah. All names green. Jillian's in the chat. All names green for life. Thank you, Jillian. You guys are great. A CC membership tribe. Yes, Crimlon, I am well beyond 100 members. I'm well beyond that. Someday I'll make it so you can count them on the thing. That was going to be one of the projects this week. Hopefully I can get to it. Oh, you've got to show up for the HCast today. It's going to be lit, I imagine. Woo, lots of fire spitting. I imagine they'll want to talk about Russell. Yeah. Dang it, Bob. That's right. I bet they're dumb enough to see that as a win, says Empress M. Yeah. FXX is the worst TV channel ever. So is Paramount. Their commercials 20 minutes long. On Paramount. Who wants to see commercials? Nobody. Susie tried. Nobody. It is rather frustrating. Yeah, I had a Mitch McConnell moment there trying to find the next word. It's because I'm not even through my first tumbler of coffee. Give me one more coffee. I'll be awake. I worked out with Paulie this morning. Come on. Mitch McConnell. That's right. Thank you, Caravaggio, you guys. Last son of K. Hey, how's it going? And Comcast will ask for every penny of that 10. It's going to be more than 10 billion. They have no incentive to negotiate. If they tie it up in moderation, it's even worse. You, dude. Hey, chat. Oh, do I have any members of my Indian audience, the folks that are from India, in the chat right now? Because I want to run a question by you. If there's anybody here. Is there anybody here? Uh-oh. Q2 Cast TV says, afternoon working on a story. Daycare center drug mill. Holy cow. Bronx killing 1-year-old. Several sent to hospital. Police is 2 arrested. Oh my goodness. This is why you should check out Q2 Cast TV. Because of the stories. It's amazing what they're doing. And they're putting together in New York. He's putting together in New York. You have to check out the channel. Nobody's doing this kind of work right now. This is like on the ground journalism. It's fantastic. Susie tried, says Disney deserves all it reaps. Yes. Disney's bashed in its own teeth. I agree. JB's a little skeptical, says nothing will happen to Disney. No matter how bad things are for them, they'll be just fine. I don't know. It's a lot of weakness. It's a lot of weakness underneath right now. Poor leadership. Everybody can see it on display. And you wanted to promote Dana Walden into a higher position than she already is. She is a terrible human being. Just god awful. And you're going to sell out from underneath her crown jewel, ABC. Not good. Not good. Disney stock is overinflated. My goodness, Kremlin, did you hit the lottery? Kremlin gifted another 5 Culture Casino memberships. Kremlin, my goodness. Okay. I'll play another one. My goodness, Kremlin. Thank you. Holy cow. You're skeptical on. You can't be. I'm well over 100. I think I'm well over 200. Stop. I mean, don't. But I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to memberships, everybody. Oh, my. You must have hit the lottery, Clerk Kremlin. That's insane. Everybody's like a legend. That's right. Chad level. There you go. Yagnomino's like, no sleep until the wave of green covers the entire chat. Chaticus Rex, you guys are on fire. Look at this. Oh, thank you, Kremlin. Spaceship Vampire's like, don't stop. You get a membership, you get a membership, and you get a membership. Everybody gets a membership. And apparently everybody gets to have houses burned down around them too. Oh my. Oh, wait. I should probably not. Yeah, probably get in trouble for that. There you go. Dave G just hit it. Skull. That's right. Kremlin the Chad. Phoenix Knight says, I can imagine Disney will get curb stomped by Comcast at some point. I think it's already happening. Okay, and there's room for expansion. There's like 3 expansion pads in Epic Universe already. And they have an option to buy the military contractor land that's right adjacent to their parks. I think that's Lockheed Martin. And so if they end up with all that land, they're catching up to Disney by leaps and bounds. Because by last report, they were downsizing to relocate. Oh, here you go. Favorite Halloween themed sitcom episode. The Simpsons one. The Haunted Tree of Horrors. I think. Although the South Park, there was one South Park Halloween one that was good. Kremlin! Kremlin gifted another 5 Culture Casino memberships. Kremlin, what is happening? Last one, I promise. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for exposing how much you love Culture Casino.
Thank you, Krimlon. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Treehouse of Horrors. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah. Yeah. And they're having a new one of those coming up here on Simpsons when it opens pretty quick. I'm inspired. Second job needed. Space Dave just gifted 5 more Culture Casino memberships. I'm running out of people. Wow, thank you, Space Dave. Oh, Space Dave. Between you and Kremlin especially, you guys today. Wow.
Words cannot express the gratitude that comes from culture towards you on this day. Or they can, but, it's just one of those things you say. Thanks.
Wow. Thank you so much, you guys.
It's not easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves, when I think it could be nicer being red or yellow or gold.
I'm trying to get back to Kermit.
Or something much more colorful like that.
I can't get to Kermit today. I don't know why. Pro's Kermit's one of the best. Pro and Tom, they knock it out of the park.
This is your old pal Grover.
Yeah, I can do that all day. I can do Cookie Monster too.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. C is for cookie.
I'm way closer to Robin than Kermit. Thanks.
It's not easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves.
You know, what's really funny is Grover and Yoda have like the same kind of a voice texture. I'll work on Kermit. I used to do him great. I do a pretty decent Genie too. Did I send a second super chat? Let's find out. You did. Thank you. And I also have a cup of coffee I gotta talk about here. But Space Dave 2000 for another Canadian $2 says, so Disney invests $0 currently in parks. 0 times 2 equals 0. Ta-da! Nah, well, technically they were aiming to put in about $30 billion. That was their target. But that was across all theme parks. And it was across 10 years. So now they're going to double it up, 60 billion. Okay, 60 billion over 10 years is 6 billion a year. Where's most of that money going to go? International parks. 17 billion in total in Florida. I think that's a lie. They're going to have to spend 5 or 6 billion if they really are planning on building a third gate in Disneyland Resort. That's at least $6 billion. Especially since they're going to have to do a lot of utility rerouting and all kinds of other stuff. And there's a decent chance that they may have to reveal just how much real estate they own that is west of the park in the area that runs along Walnut Street, because they own a ton of houses there through shell companies and that are rentals right now. They own a ton of houses. So it's going to be really expensive, and they're going to have to give away a lot of secrets. And they should have just stuck with the plan they had to begin with, and just leveled the hotels, built the parking structure, had the flyover bridge, had the people mover that would take you to the park that's where the Toy Story parking lot is. They should have done that. They're just dumb. Kremlin! Dude! Kremlin gifted another 5 Culture Casino memberships. Welcome to the membership, everybody. My goodness. I don't even know what to say. Oh my, Kremlin, you promised. Welcome to the membership, everybody. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm Pro or somebody right now, or Valiant. My goodness. Thank you, Kremlin. Grimlot is definitely trying to turn all names green by himself. And I'll get to your other question here in a second, Space Dave. But Darius Munchausen sent me a $4 super sticker for a cup of coffee. I have another one waiting for me. I already poured it. I've already got it. It's got the proper amount of everything in it. It is ready. It's perfectly dressed. So I can't wait to have it. I'll have it after the stream. My goodness, you freaking crazy lads. I can't even believe it. Can't even believe it. Kremlin. Goodness gravy. Yeah, WDW Pro does some very wonderful impressions. Miss Piggy was one of my first crushes. Her and C. Kataro. Really? The type of coffee one dreams of. Yes, perfectly dressed. It's sitting in the other room. I poured it. Didn't bring it with me. I was like, 1 tumbler on camera is enough. Do not reveal the caffeine demon that you are. So I worked out with Paulie this morning. I had a good time. Frank Oz's attorneys are on the phone. Thank you, Action. Disney's using new Smath. New math. Thank you, Coach Iristar. I was way ahead of myself there. DJ Ronnie G. What's up? Kremlin. You okay, done now. Dude, you're freaking me out. Absolute madman. That's right, Mavis speaking. All right. Yeah. So this is what Space Dave fired in here. He says, you mentioned parks and boats, right? They seem to love boats. Yes. So regular Disney World might see $1 billion a year. Okay. At a certain point, you've saturated the market in boats, and I mean, $1 billion is, or plus, is a cruise ship. And it's kind of embarrassing that they were losing as much money in content that they were spending on content for Disney Plus as they were to buy a boat. They were basically buying a boat every quarter to put stuff on Disney Plus. They cut that in half, so they get half a boat every quarter. But I mean, they were really stingy with their money when it came to cruise ships and hotels and all kinds of stuff, famously. And now they've abandoned efficiency and profitability models in favor of what? It's a lot of hollow spending. Susie Kitaro. Thank you. Ram, bam, 3,000. Thank you. But yeah, they do love boats, and boats are profitable for them. To be fair. And Kalichioki got a membership. Thank you, Kremlin. They should have left the kids alone and stuck to the tax evasion. They were very good at it, right, Caravaggio? Especially controlling their own city district. Seriously. That was something they never should. Space Dave! Space Dave 2000 gifts 5 Culture Casino memberships, saying not all names are green yet. Oh, you are absolutely mad, lads. Oh my. Thank you, Space Dave. Thank you. Oh, Morgan King gives 10 Culture Casino memberships. Oh boy. Oh my, you guys are, I'm embarrassed. I'm blushing. Oh, I have to play Goldmine again. My.
I see you have money. Want to take me on a date?
Oh, I am overwhelmed. Oh my goodness. Wow. Goodness. Thank you all so very much. You guys, I'm beside myself right now. Thank you. You've no idea. This is embarrassing. Guys. Oh. Jay sometimes this will happen, and it's just like constantly, and he plays Rose Tico forever, and I can't help it. It's infectious, and I'll send memberships and stuff. Oh man, amazing. Oh, yeah, this is a green wave indeed. Dang. Thank you, Morgan King. That was incredibly generous. Oh my gosh! Now Kalichioki is in the spirit of 5 Culture Casino memberships. Holy goodness! Oh, you are just amazing. Just incredible support. I'm gonna have to spend hours on updating the members credits. I'm gonna have to rework it all. Oh, you are just absolutely mad lads. Thank you so very much, all of you. I don't know what to play.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really all I got. Thanks for your being kind and supporting the channel. Yeah.
Wow, y'all blew it up today. It is a sea of green. There are very few names left, and probably a lot of them are names that can't get memberships. Oh yeah, we are definitely over 300 members right now. Kremlin, calm down, calm down. It's the green inning. It's green naming at its best. That's right. I have to wind up the show, guys. I've got a meeting I can't miss in just a few minutes. There's 100 of you in here. If you've been witness to this, it has been incredible. We've had like a ton of green names, and all we've done is talk about Dismal Disney. Calm down. Okay, let's aim for that next stream. Okay, next stream. Blue Tiger 199. That's right. We got green boxes everywhere. Orkinus Aoros. I hope I said that right. Greetings. So I asked a question earlier. I don't think I got my answer, and I'm going to try to get this done. Hey, I didn't consent to being greened. Well, sorry, Tipping Bar, but it's fine. Oh man, we're gonna have a huge member stream. I can't wait for the next one now. Maybe when I get back from the wedding, maybe late next week, we'll do an extra bonus member stream. We'll just hang out and just jam for a while. I think it'll be a good time.
Super green.
Oh wow, where is
Corbin Dallas, the one and only winner of the Gemini Croquette Contest.
Gemini? Where's that? Last on a case is honestly, I'm broke. I appreciate someone gifting me a membership. That's awesome, but I won't let it be spent on when I can't maintain it. Well, I think it's great. If you can afford to maintain them, please do. And for those of you who are making this bang, it's amazing. No, Kremlin, seriously, I gotta wrap it up. I just want to say this: if there are any members of my audience from India in chat, let me know either right now or in the comment section if you're okay with me doing a video, not just in English but also in Hindi or Telugu or another dialect, if that was not offensive, because Grant and I have been working on some technology that will allow me to be translated. So I'm just curious if that would be offensive or not. So Troy L says, I subscribe through Pro. Looking forward to your channel. Thank you, Troy. I appreciate the support. Check out today's video. It's a short one, under 5 minutes, and it talks about the future of cable and streaming, and maybe how we were wrong about how one was going to replace the other entirely. So I think that'll be a lot of fun to take a look at. I just want to make sure I do okay. So if you Morgan King gifted five Culture Casino memberships. My goodness, Morgan King, that's 15. You guys are gonna break me. I'm gonna say thank you for that, Morgan King. And I gotta call it, guys. I gotta go. I cannot be late for this meeting. You've made my day in so many ways. I'm gonna play the cheese one more time, you guys. Thanks for the cheddar. And then I gotta run the credits and get going. You guys, I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you. Love you all so very much.
That's some sweet cheddar. Guys.
Once again, thank you so very much. We got to run the credits. I promise I will say see you at the end. And I'll have to work on the membership thing. Oh my gosh, Crimlon, you guys, thank you. Crimlon, Morgan King, Space Dave, everybody who gave memberships, Jillian, Tender Warrior 60, all the people who've supported me forever. I can't believe it. You guys are amazing. These right now are the members that were represented up until today. And now I've got to add a bunch more names. Thank you for that problem. You guys are amazing. Incredible. Hey, and Disney continues to waver right around $82 and below, so keep an eye on that stock price, folks. We will tomorrow cover the CNBC article that you saw briefly on the screen during this extended version of the 6 Minute Daily, the bonus time section, which we do Tuesday and Thursday. Coming up later, about, am I doing math right? Yes, 3 hours from now, the H-Cast, your favorite daily podcast, which is on Tuesdays and Thursdays over on Mr. H Reviews. Links in the description below. Check out that Park Place today. It was brilliant. Have a great day, everybody. See ya.